in tandem with the caliber of what Mudastina has shown, but will fall. 2 minutes left, though, and they've got the big prize, the objective capture.
Yeah, Spunky did just shut that all down, though, finding 4 straight kills, 3 of them essentially right in the row. And as we get a look at what Spunky's able to do, again, he's got so much knowledge about how to get his team right back in it. And even though he was in an odd man situation, he didn't have to deal with any frontliners there. That's all duels that he should be winning.
Spunky now getting healed up, and he's in a favorable position. 6th streak for him. Wub wub goes the king, and now he's looking for more, but no one's really in range. Astral Authority playing largely a little bit more patient than we've seen before, but look at this damage. 24 health. Spunky gets out by just such a close level there.
This is a really dangerous spot for a Pip to be for too long, without a doubt. I mean, look at this line of sight he has. He can hit everybody underneath that bridge, and of course, on top of that, he can use that healing potion pretty freely for his team and, of course, himself, which is really big. Again, he did go Catalyst, so that explosive flask is really going to be effective, especially when it can hit multiple opponents.
Oh, look at that switch. They're just saying, take down Kamikaze. Maybe they feel he's the weak link here on this barrack, maybe not having the most impressive performances on him, and, you know, that has been shown to be proved. Double kill Bodies! Takes it to the body and goes in. Triple! I drop Bodies. Get this man off support and put him on the carry because he will carry you.
My goodness, talk about some absolute boldness, looking at a planet and says, take one of these and go back to base.
And look at these guys out here. WASD don't know what to do. Astral Authority are just taking authority of not only the realm in this battlefield, but this entire set. They're up 2-0, looking to make it. 3 dashes for the ammo. Tries to get the last kill, but he'll have to settle with a 2-0 lead.
No, that's fine, though, I think. This is really good pickups. Now that we're starting to see, again, you had mentioned that Kronos is online for both Dose-Ups and Cuskcutie. We have a couple of itemizations for the offensive, but Wardoom most notably able to get into that resilience, which is going to be really big, especially as ultimates become more common between both Pip and, of course, Bomb King.
Cuskcutie just waiting right now, gets the Kronos 2 instead, and so now uses 800 of those 877 credits that he had available and follows suit with Dose-Ups, and those hooks are so palpably effective, like you've mentioned, Alan. And right now, you know, it's palpable, the momentum here. You said it, I said it 3 or 4 times. It just seems like it's all gone Astral Authority's way, and it's their game to lose.
Yeah, the Cinderella story here in WSD needs to find some traction. They need to get this capture point if they want to come back at this. If they fall 3-0, it's going to be very difficult for them itemization-wise to find the defense. They really need to get some traction, and this flank coming around prospectively right for them is good. Evil Eye will get shut down, so WASD with a chance. They have the high ground on both sides of the point, and this is going to be really hard for Astral to come back together.
And that is not something that you anticipated. Dome Shield coming out from Kamikaze, largely unneeded, I feel like, because they already had the momentum rolling their way, and Mudastina and Spunky able to clean up the rest, but 46%. The difference with this is that they didn't start the fight on the point, so they will have to deal with a slight bit of aggression and have to do some great zoning if they're going to capture this without an offensive.
Oh, the solo ult onto Spunky, but he's able to take him right back out with barely again escaping. That's a huge pickup, plus a huge ultimate down for the retake potential. It is going to be the front lines trying to get back for Astral, but again, Barrack is already here, but Dose-Ups and Evil Eye find 2.
And there's Ancient Rage. This could be it. Dose-Ups comes through. He's swinging, gets the hook. Get back here, buddy. And Kamikaze through the shield is not going to survive as long as he would have hoped, but Unbelievable is going to make sure that lifespan gets a lot longer, though I Drop Bodies is here to try and say something about it. Unbe is too healthy here.
What a clutch healing potion as well, just to keep the frontliner up. If it would have been the Barrack and Kamikaze falling, that would have been really, really hard to finish off the rest of those damage-dealing ultimates. But again, this is what WASD needs. They needed to get that point. They're going to get their itemization, and if they can continue to find really effective ultimates, they will have a shot at getting this offense in.
And WAC, they have the Bomb King ult. I mean, that's the big key here. If they're able to use that for momentum, unlike where, you know, normally we'll see here, Cuskcutie on the Pip, just use an Evil Mojo. Get a tank down, get 2 tanks down, get a healer down, and really keep it going. Like you see them here trying to just use their ultimates to stop the momentum. It's not going to be pretty if that Bomb King ult can get 1 or 2 kills.
This is really, really bad for Astral. They're completely split up, and Spunky is in the back, so retreat retreat is going to be met with nothing but explosion, and you can see what this is doing. It's forcing Astral to fight these little isolated 3-on-1s essentially, and this is really big for WASD. That was an accursed arm down. There's only 2 players left alive, and all 5 members of WASD are continuing to push.
They have to defend here. That's the advantage of going 2-0 up. If you let it slip and don't go 3-1 off the defense, which is usually a lot easier to do than to fully push, you have to commit a lot less, then they're wasting that first great round, and things will start right square where they were. And the Mega Potion trying to use it on himself because he sees eyedrop bodies coming through. Bodies trying to find it, thinks he can run away, but not have another step available means that Umbi will get the kill.
Hexafire also did just come up on point, but only found the 1 kill. Spunky still being alive, getting 2 kills, and again, nobody's here to contest. WASD pull it back, and I will just give you a little bit of advice. Pip is one of the hardest characters to 1v1. Don't do it.
Don't try it, especially with Mega Potion. That is a full heal for Pip, unless you've got some cauterize, and Bodies does, but he just wasn't landing enough shots in that engagement. So it's 2-2. We thought this could be over. Astral Authority looked to be on the precipice of capturing yet another point and pushing it through, but it's all squared away.
It's interesting to see the defensive item choices coming out at the same time for both teams. Resilience is across the board for Astral. Haven's coming out across the board for WASD, which is essentially saying, Evil Eye, we know you're going to do damage, but we got to find a way to mitigate some of the other things hitting us right now.
And maybe Bodies, if he can get going, is more of the win condition in this game because they expect the damage from Evil Eye. They expect all of that happening, but if Bodies can find a couple kills like he did earlier on with the double kill, the triple kill, he is going to have the real swing potential here for them. Spunky on a 10 streak. They've got to get this Bomb King and a nice hook, but it seems like he'll get clipped on the wall and will survive.
Saved it. Even the Evil Mojo also coming on the backside, but again, the resilience keeps everybody alive. The King Bomb also coming out as WASD start to retake back this point and push everybody out right towards that ravine, right by the sundial. This is Astral needing to stay clumped together. If they get picked here, this is going to be really bad for them.
Got to be careful here. Wardoom knows that he has to go in at the right moment, the right time, waiting for their teammates largely. Evil Eye here in the back, going to maybe get healed up, but Spunky, I think, smells him out, but Spunky's committed a lot here to try and kill Evil Eye, and he might be in trouble.
Evil Eye is going to get the Dragon's Fury
Spunky's
going,
dead.
Looking for something, and if they find a kill here, that'd be big. But shut down. Dread Serpent still, though, on the point for Astral, as Cutscutie finds another kill. Wardoom very low, will be falling to the focusing lens again of Skill Ganon, and with these turrets up doing damage, Comiker is right here, able to stay alive, and of course, Medestina on Shaolin, we haven't said his name much this game, still finding a way to make it count as they get themselves their 3rd point.
WASD take the lead here on Astral Authority. I mean, this is all they've got. They've got to make this game work because they are staring elimination in the face. It could be all over, but right now, it seems like this game could be all over. If Astral Authority don't quell this momentum, stop this rebellion, and put it in, gaining themselves a little bit more traction back in this game that seems to have... They've honestly put themselves at a big disadvantage in.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is WASD has had a very good job of controlling and executing their ultimates. That first team fight didn't go their way because at raw value with no ultimates, they are at a disadvantage, but they're able to get such great ultimates. Eyedrop Body staying alive thanks to that reversal, and coming back as Dosup's able to get a kill on Spunky, and another pull as they get 2 in a row. So Astral Authority now setting up the defense of their own.
And that's what they need, just a hot play, something to give them some momentum, something they build off of this passion. Remember, we talk about it. They largely go off of feeling and emotion, and this is what I think really, to me, is what Eyedrop Body's just got. He wasn't getting the hits onto Skill Ganon. The Ying was avoiding him, but he's able to stay alive, turn it around, hit a hot reversal, get right back in, and stay alive here. He's on a 4 streak, and that means a lot for this defense.
Without a doubt, and you need Eyedrop Bodies to have some of that kill potential very early on in team fights. If you can take out one and give yourself an advantage, it's going to be big, especially if it's on a Ying, which is really, it was kind of out in the open, but Spunky right back here does have a King Bomb available. You are hearing a couple of abilities being used in the background, but nothing really as far as progressing this payload, as everybody is all in the back line here.
And there's a nice big reversal coming out. Bodies knows he's about 1 shot away, but guess who else is? You, buddy. Spunky's going to clean that one up, and he's going on a rampage here. Wardoom, he's kind of a sitting duck for this Bomb King, but he's doing damage too. But because of the peak and the AoE, Spunky will win that battle, but Cutscutie will take down Spunky, and that is huge for this push. Don't have to deal with the Grumpy Bomb, don't have to deal with the King Bomb here, and only 30 seconds left.
Without a doubt, and of course with Evil Eye still being able to sit up in this high ground and just freely shoot through salvos and Spitfire, it's going to be very difficult to keep those health pools alive for WASD. Of course, they do have Illusionary to help with that, but it doesn't really help if you're getting pulled and focused out as Spunky is, but continuing to find damage. He does drop, and then of course Darb right in the background with not so much time left does find one. The combination of Evil Eye finding a third, and the cleanup is coming out as another. Ooh, the Dread Serpent also being used.
Don't know if they needed that one
Yeah,
right
me
there.
neither.
Seems like a little bit of overkill, and that could come back to haunt them, but they've got the Drogo's Dragon Punch, which admittedly it didn't hit last round, and that could have been a big game changer there. If Kamikaze goes down and Evil Eye stays alive, I think they win that, but they've also got the Hexafire too, and the Ancient Rage.
Yeah, that's really big when it comes down to your ability to control point with those ultimates. The very interesting thing when you have a late investment into resilience, WASD is not going to be tuned into the timing of when they come out of these crowd control abilities. So a little bit of a kind of just a gameplay change out of what you're going to see out of these ultimates and how long it takes for them to come out of a polymorph or how long they come to take out of a stun. And this is going to be big. Can WASD adjust their timings?
And that's what Unbelievable's counting on, really being sure, able to burn them down. I think the real combo they're going to need is Unbelievable's Evil Mojo into Spunky's King Bomb. That is going to be the key. Mudastina can maybe finish one off on his own, but that's where the big AoE damage is going to be. That's the 2 seconds that they're going to need to maximize, but will they do it? Already onto the point. Doseps looks for a hook, can't find it. Half Shell's here. No King Bomb yet, though. Unbelievable will slay Doseps, and that's huge.
Yeah, Hexafire, though, right in response, will find Spunky, so Wardum able to count 1 for 1, and I drop bodies. Looking for the kill, will turn, get the 180 shot right after the reload. Modestina goes down, and now chasing down possibly the Pip. Will he look for retribution in that 1v1 he had earlier?
How about Dim Flicks, Modestina, and Skillgan, and you could take some too. Astral Authority claiming authority yet again over this point, but it wouldn't be the first time that they've given up an advantage. It's 3-3, 36% for both teams. Couldn't get more even than now, Allen. And you know what? Looking at Unbelievable, he's just gotten taken down.
I drop bodies absolutely coming to life when it matters. He will get dropped by Skillganon, but the fact of the matter is there's still Ancient Rage alive if he needs to use it, does Doseps. And of course, on top of that, what a great hook, but will he be able to get the damage before the detonate? He does!
Spunky goes down, and now Wardoom's back on the point. They don't have to worry about the zone from Bomb King. And is the Dread Serpent ready? 75%. Mudastina kills Evil Eye again. That's the only thing that could have turned this, but it seems to have happened.
Oh my goodness, right in the face of the Dome Shield as well. Mudastina able to plant up, get the damage done, and then now the Ancient Rage by himself, but it's still on point is WASD at 90%. Can Doseps get back? It's going to be close as the rest of his team starts to funnel at 99%. It's going to go into a possible overtime. Kills, but another Evil Mojo. Can they convert?
Chickens are coming out, but guess what they've got on Astral Authority? The Dread Serpent is going to push him away. And the eye drop body is going to go into the air. Evil Eye gets 1. Doseps gets another. Evil Eye gets 2. And there's the combustion from the fire spit. 1 more for Evil Eye. Sign me up for the semifinals, Astral Authority says, because they're going and North America has some representation.
What an absolute show from the boys in blue. Oh my goodness, absolutely sticking through in the face of what looked like really not a good engagement on that retake, but still, Doseps able to stay alive, could get that Ancient Rage to proc, give himself the 10,000 HP, get your boys back to get the damage done. They convert, and again, the resilience was just too much for the rest of WASD to finish off.
You know, so much energy here in this building, and you gotta see, look at the dejected.
And this has just been, you know, what a day for Paladins Esports. We have day 1, which is established Bomb King, Bomb King, Bomb King. Day 2, Bomb King, but not as much Bomb King.
They beat Bomb King twice. And again, it comes at the combination of Makoa and Ruckus. And, you know, there have been a couple of offered suggestions by teams as far as what is the response to Bomb King. This is clearly what they decide is going to be the case for Astral as we start to get Doseps hooked up. The man, the myth, the legend, and I can't wait to hear the calm, chilled, deep voice.
Yeah, what's good?
Yo, Doseps is over here. We've got the Bomb King player with us from Astral Authority, and it's a pretty exciting moment for you, I can imagine. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. Man, that was intense.
The
adrenaline is through the roof.
Right here,
I'm
buddy.
still sweating.
Let me do this for you.
Thank you.
You don't care about that kind of stuff right now.
Pat on the back's gonna be sweaty.
So how are you feeling, man? Just
I'm
talk me through.
great.
Just talk for a little bit.
The first thing we changed up was that Pip support, and we put Cuss back on support. Like, he's been this entire time, and the results were like immediate.
120,000 on Pip?
Yeah, it was crazy. You stack up, stack. He's just yelling at us all the time, stack. And we stack up, 120 healing, there's a reason.
Oh my God.
I mean, Al and I were watching this game, and we were mystified by some of the plays happening. It seemed like, in that last round, Evil Eye, who's been playing so well for you guys, couldn't even get a Dragon Punch off, but you still somehow found a way to turn things around.
Yeah. Evil Eye was killing the flanks. He was getting a lot of flanks, man. At the right time, the hybrid flanks, he'd just stay, do a lot of damage, and then he would flank right when 2 or 3 were low, and he was really doing a lot of work for us. We won the games without Bomb King, that's tough.
Yeah, and talk more about this, because we saw you guys drafting the Makoa, and immediately our minds was, all right, Warden's going to be playing Makoa.
Yep.
But then a Ruckus came out, and we saw you on Makoa.
Yeah, that was another huge change.
With Kronos too.
Yep.
Talk to us more about what that allows you guys to do as far as controlling the pace of the game.
Well, I think Wardoom is the best tank in the game, and he's amazing on Ruckus. Best Ruckus we have, easy. I had to play Ruckus last 2 lands, and I hated it. So thank God he took it. Makoa, I think any good aimer is going to be excel on Makoa because the hooks are the most important thing, and I felt very strong on Makoa, and I was feeling it halfway through, and I'm like, yo, let me get it again. Let me play Makoa again, and the Ruckus pickup helped us a lot because he outvalues the other tanks.
Sure.
We burn their shields first, and then Ruckus is just beating away and just kills them all, dude.
It's not something that we saw, right? We saw Ruckus drop out as much as we saw Torvald be kind of the hype spot and Ruckus at the Paladins Invitational. Now we see those champions not really used. And everyone, when they were faced with the BK, how do we beat BK? You guys, you didn't complain about it. You said, we don't need BK. The first set against these guys, you didn't back it up. And that must have been hard. Maybe we'll get a word on that afterwards. But this set, you did back it up. What changes did you make as a unit when you had that talk outside?
Oh, the talk outside, that was a legendary talk. Wardoom's on the bench, and he's just like, all right, listen, guys, this is what we need to do. And he told us Ruckus, and we decided, Cuss comes back, and he goes, bodies, I'm taking support over again. That's my fault, because he loves doing the damage, and he did great at damage, but the comms and everything, it just brings the unit together when Cuss is on support. He keeps the morale going. There's a little trash talk going on, as I'm sure you could hear.
Yeah.
But, it's a strong unit. It gets morale up. And yeah, I think the Ruckus, the Pip support, and the Cuss on support was huge.
Without a deal. And now we also have established who our 4 are going to be as Astral Authority, who were one of the question marks coming in with this new roster. What can they do internationally? You guys prove yourselves, and you get that number 2 seed. So going into tomorrow, you get the matchup versus what a lot of people are considering the favorites in D69, but on the opposite side, Carbon 6, who had a really good showing today as well, will be facing up against the Aussies.
And so, Doe, talk to me. You've been a long-time guy here. You're at the first LAN we ever did. You've been at all of them. And how does it feel to be back in the big show on Sunday?
Oh, it feels great. This is what all the practice is for. We played D69 at LAN a few times already.
Yes, you have.
Last LAN, we felt Burrito was strong when we played him. We took a game off D69, and obviously Burrito beat us. But we're going into this. I think D69 play is most similar to us.
Yeah.
And they have the aggressiveness where I feel most of you use more passive, and it's going to be a great game, I think.
I think one of the things you guys are most notorious for is your confidence within yourselves, your momentous play, mid-push ultimates, whether it's a Evil Mojo or if it's a Hexafire at the right time, whatever you need to keep everything going in your way. Sometimes talk has been the thing that's kept you guys going. Tomorrow, do you keep your mouths open? Do you shut them and let your play speak for yourself, or a little bit of both?
I mean, we're just a hype team, man. It's hard to not just keep our mouths open and start shouting and get the hype, the adrenaline. That's just, we thrive on that momentum. Yeah. Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to see what you do tomorrow, man. Congratulations, representing North America. A lot going on your shoulders, man. So we'll catch up with you tomorrow. I'll let you go get some rest. That is Dosips, largely the flex here for Astral Authority, being able to do so much work. And you know what, Alan? You're going to be taking a final yourself tomorrow on the casting. You're going to be starting the day off with something we like to call AVGL.
Collegiate Paladins. Oh my goodness, let's go. It's a little bit of April anarchy for the boys over at AVGL, the American Video Game League, and we're going to be seeing the profs from Rowan University going up against the Panthers from Davenport out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's going to be a really good one. These teams include a lot of familiar faces.
Yeah,
a couple of them have worn other jerseys so far this weekend. But on the flip side, there are a couple come-up players. Z1 Unknown, of course, a lot of us know as far as his ability to perform in North America. But on top of that, a couple other teams and players from the Gauntlet side of things that had really big stand-ups and now are going to get a chance to do it at a major LAN and a chance to really flex for $10,000 or a share of.
That's going to be an exciting thing, man. I mean, I haven't seen this again. a lot of you may not have actually caught with those broadcasts, but you're going to see the best of the best coming out today. And, Alan, I heard we had a couple of promos here before we end the day.
A couple? And I think actually one of them you can get a couple of different things.
Oh, okay.
The Nova Strike Canessa.
Nice.
For all of you who have maybe been inspired by Hecate here today, who has been absolutely shredding on... You might be able to work for it and do it in style. I always get like a Tron vibe out of some of these, and I love Tron.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. It's a quest that you'll be able to grab for 400 crystals and give yourself a base kit for Canessa that you see on the right side. And if you win 3 games, win 3 more games, and win 3 more games, you'll be able to get some more helmets and a really cool gun as well. And also, while you're playing, you might as well earn 2 more XP. Oh,
just 2.
Just 2. I mean, I guess double. Wait, I don't know. This joke gets old, but it's always funny to me internally, really.
How it reads is 2 times P. So
2 times P, so 2 times...
Points.
So just 2. What are points?
You get to decide. No, you don't. You just get double like the experience points. That's what we'll consider experience points.
Oh, it's been a fun day, man, and another great cast here. My name is Rainy. This is I Hold Shift. You've been hearing Hi-Rez Pretty Air, Hi-Rez Fox today. And you've been seeing all these incredible players from North America, from Latin America, from Brazil, from Europe. It's been fantastic, and I can't forget about Down Under OCE. They'll be in the semis tomorrow. If you want to keep seeing this action and supporting the Paladins esports scene, tune in. Again, I think we start at 11 a.m. It's going to be an exciting one as well. Alan, any final words before we close out the day?
If you need to get caught up in some of the hot plays, make sure you also follow at Paladins